Yesterday we talked about word problems where we were missing the percent, but today we're going to be talking about word problems where they give us the percent and they give us either the part or the whole, and we're missing the other piece. So we're missing either the part or the whole, depending on the problem. This part's a little bit trickier because sometimes people have a hard time deciding what is the part and what is the whole. And that's why it's so important to label and to really think about the real world. So, again, P and W stand for part and whole, and we're going to go ahead and label what that is. And so, I always like to start though with my percent because we know where percent goes, and we know that this is always 100. It's the part and the whole that are a little bit harder. So, we're talking about 300 TVs that they have on order, and then some of them are high def. Notice I said some of them are high def. So remember I told you to ask yourself the question, are all of the TVs high def? If they are all high def, then that's the whole thing. But all of them are not, okay? So I'm going to put TVs, and you could even put total TVs if you wanted to. And then I'm going to put HD for high def because part of the TVs, only 80%, right? Not the whole thing. The whole thing is the 100%. Part of them are HD. And then the 300. So we need to know, does it go on the top or does it go on the bottom? Well, is it 300 HD TVs? No, it's 300 total TVs. And we don't know. It says how many are high def. So we don't know that yet. And now we just solve it like normal. So 100 is our corner number. But there's nothing I can divide 100 by to get 80, so I'm going to have to go this way. 100 times 3 is 300, so we need to do 80 times 3. I know 8 times 3 is 24, and I just have to add an extra 0, so 240 of the TVs were high def. Since these are a little trickier, we're going to look at one more example. It says at Domino's, 25% of the pizzas ordered last week were cheese. If there were 36 cheese, how many pizzas were made in all? So again, they gave us the percent. So that's really easy to go ahead and plug in, and you already know your 100. But we have to figure out the 36. We need to know where it goes, so we need to label. So we know there were 36 cheese pizzas, and we want to know how many in all. In all is another word for total, and total is the whole thing, right? So that tells us we don't know this. This is total pizzas. And then some of those pizzas were cheese. Okay, so if 36 of them were cheese, we want to know how many total pizzas. Okay, so there's nothing I can multiply 25 by to get 36, but I can multiply it by 4 to get 100. And so if I do that, I have to do 36 times 4. I don't know that in my head, which is okay. I just have to come over here. That's 24. That's 14. So they made 144 pizzas in all. If you would have put the 36 here, you would have gotten 9 here. And that doesn't make sense because how could they have 36 cheese pizzas and only 9 pizzas that they made in all? So make sure that your answer makes sense.